And before the camera backs out on me again, let us begin with this week's chapter of Fairy Tale, chapter 541. Only five more chapters remaining until the ending of Fairy Tale. This week on Fairy Tale Memories we have number 14, Life or Death Battle Against the Demon's Dark Guild Tartarus, where he parts for the second time with his father Silver, Natsu reunites and parts with his father figure dragon Ignil, and the true identity of the END book, connected to the final battle reserve, is revealed. So here we have the main fighters of the Tartarus Guild. I do not possibly remember all of them. I remember Silver, of course. I remember Kyoka, Jakal, and that's about it. Really, that's about it. I really don't remember any of them that much. It's as I say, once this is over I'll have to watch the anime again or read the manga again, I don't know. Just something to make me remember these characters, because I do not remember for the life of me. But let us move on forwards with the chapter. Once again passing, oh, here we are. This is the day we've been fighting for, this is the day we've been living for. The 7 dragon slayers are ignited, the time to slay the dragon has come. Chapter 541, The Magic of Hope. Speaking of which, I haven't seen what is the name of Nanatsu no Taizai's next. Oh, I have. That is the way we live. Never mind. Just quick intermission. Let's move on. Let's go. Okay, so Wendy uses all ability increase enchant Deus Equis. Okay, very cool. Iron Dragon Sword, and of course has no effect because, well, theoretically that's his soul, so shouldn't it be intangible? Just saying, like, it's a soul, it's not exactly corporeal. Okay. Okay, there go the mans who once said they could defeat Acnologia. Okay, poison dragons and lightning dragons. Wait, why is does Cobra have artificial dragonification? I do not remember this. And they just they didn't even finish their attack, they just went flying. Oh god. I can't hear the voice of his heart. Maybe it's because he doesn't have a heart, because he's a soul and he's not corporeal. Just saying. Anyway. Natsu, look out. And there goes Natsu. No, he doesn't. Do you know I am called the Dragon King? It's because I am the strongest dragon in the world, obviously. Quite modest also, Acnologia, isn't he? Okay, let me give it to you straight. As long as the dragon slayers are in the ravines of time, we have no means of defeating dragons. But we can't just not fight. For there is the power of friendship who tramples over anything. Anyway. Even if we can't defeat the dragon, we can at least keep it from moving freely, right? If we freeze it with Grey's ice, magic has no effect against him, of course, because he will consume magic. We've got nothing but mages here, and we're in a situation where magic doesn't work. So that things like swords and physical attacks will affect it. Slaying a dragon with a holy sword, we wouldn't be in this situation if it were that simple. Well, it happens all the time in fairy tales. I guess it's worth a shot. Swords won't work either unless it's a sword enchanting with the Dragon Slayer's power. If only Wendy were here. Oh, let me guess. I see where this is going. Who's the only other person who can enchant stuff? Like, she who gave birth to all Dragon Slayers. I think you can figure it out for yourselves. If Elaine comes back from the dead, I'm not going to be surprised. After all, Makarov returned from the dead. There may still be one method that can work. Okay, let's see Lucy working her brains. Okay, a big explosion, which surprisingly did not affect any of them. And Acnologia just swooping by, is attacking everything without discrimination. A few of us need to go ahead and make for Port Argent. Ready a large ship. The Dragon Slayer's weak point, so we're going to try to get Acnologia onto the boat. But all that plan can do is get him to go bleh. I love this sometimes. Oh god. And then during that momentary opening, if we use that magic... Haven't you been listening? Magic won't work. There's one magic that may work. Levy and Freed, come with me. We're going to the guild library to look for that magic. Ugh. Let's move on. I'll leave the judgment for later. Happy and the rest of you, make sure you follow everyone else. Afterwards, everyone rendezvous with the group, then headed to Argent first. This may be dangerous, but we need a group that's going to split off and lead Acnology to Argent. And also, gather as many fairy tale members as you can in Argent. Then we shall take responsibility for leading him there. What is this magic you're looking for, Lucy? The one magic that even Acnology couldn't break. The magic of bombs. What? What have I told you? But okay, I see where this is going because I've seen the image. The one that saved us at Taro Island, the absolute defense magic. One of the three great magics of fairy tale, Fairy Sphere. So we have Fairy Law, we have Fairy Glitter, and we have Fairy Sphere. Wasn't Luminist-War one of the three great magics? Well, I guess not. Luminist-War was the greatest secret of fairy tale, not one of the three great magics. It makes sense. So, what exactly do they plan to do? Envelop Acnology in it? Trap Acnology in a fairy sphere bubble? I mean, it's not at all idiotic. It's just slightly idiotic. And ever so slightly, like, I don't want to say impossible to achieve, but they were saved by that magic once. For a trick to work twice against the same person, I mean, not technically against the same person. Acnology didn't know that Fairy Sphere had activated. Heck, we didn't even know. We found out after the time skip, after the 7-year time skip. So, was it? I don't remember, you see? I don't remember. I need to go and check back. But, okay, I'll roll with it. But that's a defensive magic, although it's true he wasn't able to destroy it. Well, then again, it's as I said in the Boku no Hero Academy video. Often, the best offense is the best defense. Therefore, the ultimate defensive magic will work as the ultimate offensive magic to trap Acnologia inside of it. The barrier being a physical / magical entity. It's feasible. It is. I can see it happening, and in fact, as we stand now with 5 chapters only to go, it's like it's really the only option they have. So, and it's possibly the only one that will work. So, I guess we'll have to wait and see. Okay, Right now my physical body is already destroying the world outside the ravines of time. Okay, blah blah blah, destruction, that is all. At least he's honest with his intentions. Like, usually villains, they're all about, you know what, I'm gonna conquer the world. Oh yeah, how are you gonna do that? I'm gonna destroy it. And then I'm gonna rule it. But then we're like, but then you don't have a world to rule. And the villain is like, Acnologia at least is honest. He just wants to destroy stuff. He doesn't want to rule or anything. He just wants to destroy. Gotta give him points for honesty at least. Just for that you're doing all of this. Well, that's kind of what people do when they want to destroy stuff, Natsu. They go to all the lengths they need. This world isn't so weak that it be destroyed by you. There we go, Port Argent. Well, they got there fast. Oh, yeah. Someone's warping in. It's just the beginning. Acnologia is coming this way. We need a boat. Please ready as a large one. Make haste for Argent. We're counting on you, Minerva. Oh, so Sabretooth, Crime Sorcier are going to be responsible for leading Acnologia into Argent. Nice. Oh, and there's also some people from... Oh no, this is Yukino. Never mind. Never mind. I mistook Yukino for Lizana for a moment. We got to give our best. That's right. Fromosomo. Yes, Fro thinks so too. I love Fro. I love Frosh. They have a reason to fight, and those they want to protect. Now it's not this one. It doesn't seem to be over here either. Does this book really exist? I've heard from the first master that it did. Then it must be here. Look harder. In the light of victory, in the smiles of tomorrow. We got to find it, the method to cast Fairy Sphere. To be created in chapter 542, Instinct. Okay. I was not entirely wrong on the whole power of friendship shenanigan. It is the power of bonds. However, the power of bonds here being just the denomination of the actual magic fairy sphere. I was actually concerned when I saw that the title for this chapter was going to be The Magic of Hope. I was like, okay, here we go, the power of friendship saving the day again. But, however, it was a very clever ruse from Miro Mishima to tricking us into believing so, but then he is actually going to use an actual magic. Allow me a second. However, there is a problem that should Fairy Tail continue for a little while longer, that problem would be feasible and it would happen. But since there's only 4 chapters left on Fairy Tail, the plan will not fail. The plan cannot fail. Otherwise if the plan fails, then that's where then they'll find some wacky method to deal with Acnologia. Now, a problem that appeared before my mind today when I was coming home from work was the fact that Acnologia is currently divided in 2. His body, which is in the real world wreaking havoc, and his non-corporeal self, like his soul or his mind or whatever it is, which is currently residing on the ravines of time. The conundrum here is, the real body is in a place where it cannot possibly be harmed because there are no dragon slayers. His soul, assuming that it is non-tangible, which it should make sense because then it's not really his soul. He just cloned himself and he has a corporeal version in both places, which to me makes no sense, which then poses the problem. in the real world, his corporeal body doesn't have an adversary because there are no dragon slayers there. However, in the spiritual world, where in the ravines of time, where he has his adversaries, those adversaries cannot touch them. I'm sorry about that. His adversaries cannot touch them. The dragon slayers cannot possibly have an effect on him if he's non-corporeal. However, after careful reading through the chapter now, it came to my understanding that maybe Acnologia is not as non-corporeal as I first thought. However, the point remains. If Acnologia's soul falls, which is his version on the ravines of time, if he falls, if he's defeated, will it be enough to defeat his body in the real world? Or will that just mean that Acnologia is entirely separated from the dragon and we are left with a very powerful mindless dragon in the real world, which could possibly be trapped inside Fairy Sphere? But then, what do they do with Fairy Sphere? Do they just sink it under the sea? Launch it into space? Maybe the celestial spirit can come and says, you know what, we're gonna take this guy away. Or better yet, I just thought of something. Because I have in my mind, I have the idea that both the physical body and the soul will be defeated at the same time. It will be one of those poetic victories we all know and have seen before. Both mind and body, soul and body will be defeated at the same time. Acnologia's soul will be defeated by the dragon slayers by any way, maybe a unison raid between the 7 dragon slayers, and Acnologia's real body will be trapped inside the Fairy Sphere. At the moment that they are both, but mostly at the moment that Acnologia's soul is defeated, because he'll be the one to be defeated. The body won't be defeated. The body will be trapped. It will not be defeated. But that in the moment that the soul falls, the body will remain. And as soon as the soul falls, its power over the ravines of time dwindles and decreases. And in that time, a portal to the ravines of time will open, allowing the people that are in the real world to send the sphere into the ravines of time, effectively trapping Acnologia forever into the ravines of time. And of course, through that portal, the dragon slayers will come out. Everything will be okay, everyone will be fine and dandy. Time to rebuild, time to go on with their lives. And this is why I like to do this, because I just get the craziest of ideas out of the blue while I'm doing this at random. That's why I love this. But it is enough for today. It is, oh my god, I'm sorry. The mic, it didn't do me any wrong, but I'm just beating him up needlessly. So, my dear friends, my dear viewers, this has been it for today. On Thursday we have more videos. We will have One Piece and Boku no Hero Academia. I'm very much looking forward for this week's chapter of One Piece, and also for Boku no Hero Academia. I'm always looking forward for the chapters. Maybe sometimes some more than others, but I love them all equally. Equally-ish. So, anyway, my dear friends, my dear viewers, this is it. It's been a long time since I've done this long video of Fairy Tail. This was really a good chapter. So, but I say my goodbyes for you for now, and I'll see you in another day. Please have a fantastic week. Bye bye.